Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back. It's Solar Plexus Chakra Tuesday. I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. The Daily Boosts are hosted by Love and Action Network. Love and Action Network is a peer support organization where we encourage, equip, and empower you to pursue, utilize your time, talents, and treasures as a bold dreamer to change the world. Our CEP is at Andre in the Flow. You can follow him on all platforms at that handle. We also have another practitioner at Poppywata33. And you can follow him. The power of three will set us free. The power of three will set us free. The power of three will set us free. All right, let me go hit live on the Instagrams. There we go. We are moving. We got to move today because I got to do a podcast taping with Dr. Flo in just a second. That is my child screaming about something they found on the floor. We're learning to crawl. Don't worry too much about it. Okay, let's get started. We are going to do a Black Liturgies. We may have to pause. Piper, it's okay. All right. Piper, it's okay. Hang on, y'all. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. All right, we are back. So let's read Black Liturgies. This one was posted today. There's a couple bangers out there as well as some from We the Urban. So perhaps we will read one of those tomorrow. Okay, for finding the right company on the journey, on friendship and staying human. Self-love alone will not save us. Love of the self is vital. It is liberating, but it is insufficient. To attempt to combat the infinite economies of self hatred and self destruction all on our own is a fool's errand. Relationship is a risk, but the journey is too long and too terrifying and too beautiful to go it alone. She gather me, man, the pieces I am. She gather them and give them back to me in all the right order. It's good, when you got a woman who is a friend of your mind. That's Toni Morrison. No one is healed in isolation. That's bell hooks. Inhale. We don't get free alone. Exhale. May the right company find me. Hello, Lauren. Da da da. Inhale. We don't get free alone. Exhale. May the right company find me. The contemplation. Y'all know I love these. What is the risk in pursuing belonging? What is the origin of your resistance to interdependence? Spend a moment considering a friendship that has ended. How did that friendship ending form you? What do you need from the friends in your life in this season? What would make you feel safe enough to ask for it? Oh, that last one. What would make you feel safe enough to ask for it? I'm taking a screenshot literally on this live and I'm going to go drop it in the communication channels because hello. If you're here with me on Instagram, I can say hello to you because I can see who comes in and out. If you are here on YouTube, you have to say hello for me to know who you are. But feel free to share this out with your friends. All right. Or not friends, whatever. We're moving on to the melody Beatty. Let me go drop this in the communication channels before I forget about it. Oh, I'm going to drop it in this. I'm going to drop it in Team Better, and then I'm going to come back through later, and I'm going to drop it in Liberation Conversations. Okay, here we go. Melody Beatty. We are on week 49. The theme is perspective. Scroll back if you're listening on the Substack or if you're listening on the podcast to catch day 1 and 2, which were read by Dr. Flo over the last 2 days. Okay, so day 3. Am I on the right? Is this right? This is not what I thought I was reading earlier. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right. Ooh, it's kind of long, y'all. All right, day 3. When we're in high drama mode, everything is a crisis. But that's often because we need the adrenaline or we're bored. Uh-oh. Perspective acknowledges that the other person has a point of view, and it says that he or she or they, that doesn't say that, views the situation is as valid to them as our point of view is to us. Hang on, we got to read that one more time because I did not understand. Perspective acknowledges that the other person has a point of view, and it says that how they view the situation is as valid to them as our point of view is to us. Got it. But a problem can arise when we practice too much perspective. We begin only to see the other point of view and forget that our point of view matters too. Don't assume that others are feeling how we'd be feeling if we were them. That's not perspective. It's naively assuming the other people is just like us. Nope. The other person is just like us. Good Lord. The ability to get into other people's heads, see things their way, and acknowledge the validity of their point of view is a learned skill that takes practice and time. The challenge. The hardest thing about perspective is it means we need to grow up, or maybe we don't. Our way to have good perspective is to see the world through the eyes of a child. We innocently we innocently report. We accept how others think and feel. If something is bad or sad or we're scared, we say that. We say how we feel and what we want and need. We know that when we're tired, we see things out of focus. And when things get too difficult, we either go play in the dark. That's not what it says. And when things get too difficult, we either go play in the park or we take a nap. Somehow, we know that everything will work out. There's 2 things that came up for me. Number 1 is like this whole binary thinking that there's not like an in between, because there totally is an in between. And then number 2 is that there is number 2 is that there are emotion wheels. Oh, there's chats here. Hello, Dr. Flo. Y'all can go follow this account. That's a CEP. Sorry, y'all. Um, Oh, they're on lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link, lovedandlovable.bio.link. There are resources and there are emotion wheels to talk about how you're feeling. And Dr. Flo the other day, and Unfuckwithable, I believe it was, dropped a graphic about feelings, emotions, and there was one more. But I liked the difference between feelings and emotions. And that conversation. So if you are having trouble with that, we are a good place to land for that. I also sometimes the other people's perspective being more so weighted. That's something that I do a lot, is I don't really listen to my own perspective about myself. I listen to other people's perspective about me, in particular the negative ones. That's called a negativity bias, y'all, in case you were all wondering about that. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's do some questions because we gotta go. All right. Solar plexus chakra, y'all. It is Tuesday. I believe the color is yellow, which I'm not wearing, but you can look around your room and find some yellow. The affirmation of the day is I do. You can put in the chat wherever you are what you do. I do work. I do continue. I do consistency. I do persistence. I'm referencing the Jim Rohn that we listened to very early this morning. I do try my best. I do utilize tools. Yeah, I do. What do you do? Okay, let's do energy and vitality. How is my overall energy level and physical vitality? Do I feel energized and motivated to pursue my goals, or do I often feel lethargic and unmotivated? How do I recharge and replenish my energy? I didn't read the top of this, but don't worry about it. You can scroll back to last week. I read it. Energy and vitality. How is my overall energy level and physical vitality? I would say physically, I would like, this is the winter, y'all, in Minnesota, and it is cold, so I don't get outside as much as I would like to, and so I'm feeling a little not flexible, you know, and not like in the best health, if that makes sense. Um, and also like just dry air and all that good stuff. My energy level, my brain energy is high. My body energy is a little. Do I feel energized and motivated to pursue my goals, or do I often feel lethargic and unmotivated? I feel motivated, and I'm excited to get to my goal getter. Which stay tuned because more of that is coming today as I work through some other things. How do I recharge and replenish my energy? I go the f to sleep. I take a nap. I don't actually nap. I like go to sleep at night. And then also eating, drinking water, taking care of myself, taking a shower. Like I take full advantage when my husband is home so that I can have a shower to myself that's longer than 5 minutes. Um, anyway, all right. So you can answer those questions in the comments or your notes app or whatever, your journal. These are good questions to keep you on track. We will check in about what is happening in the network and our needs and seeds in Deconstruction Junction, which again is coming up literally in like 3 minutes. So join Dr. Flo and I on his YouTube or his Instagram or his Facebook, I believe, in the next couple minutes. I'm just going to rotate over. Continue to be anti-racist, be safe, wear a mask, make good trouble, do good work. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable. Joy is our revolution. Step into it and belong to it. And I'll see you in just a couple minutes. Toodles.